Hi, I'm Jenna Brock, and today I'm going to talk to you about why you should attend a community college. Now, one of the first things I'm going to talk to you about is class size. Now, normal class size for a community college is anywhere between 25 to 30 students. Can be more, it varies. But for a university, it's between 150 to 300 students. And so, if you need more one-on-one time with a teacher, just to get accustomed to getting into the college feel straight from high school, community college is a great route to go. And also because of the smaller class size, a teacher can usually get back to you quicker, like through responses and emails, because they don't have as many students. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is small campus size. Now, small campuses are good because they're less confusing. You can usually find your way around quicker and easier. You can walk to classes without feeling like you're walking a marathon, because community colleges usually have smaller campuses, and you're more likely to run into a friendly face because you run in such small classes. You're more likely to make friends and have study groups and just really get a good college experience making friends. And so it's usually less confusing. But the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is one of the more prominent things, and that's costs. Now, regular community college ranges between $2,200 to $3,400 dollars in tuition, where a university ranges between $6,500 to $9,000, and that's just public schools. Private community colleges are $13,000 to $15,000, and private universities go from $20,000 to $55,000. Can be more, can be less. That obviously just varies from where you are. And this really helps students because 70% of students graduate with student loan debt. So if your first 2 years aren't as expensive as going all 4 years somewhere, that can really help somebody out, because after 2 years at a community college, a student usually only has $5,000 in debt, where if they go all 4 years at a university, they usually have around $45,000 in debt. And so if the first 2 years are cheaper, that obviously helps out, and it helps lower income families to get a associate's degree if that's all they want, because of things like dental hygiene, x-ray technician, vo-tech type career choices. They can do that and build better lives for themselves. And the next thing we'll talk about is the less strict admission requirements. Most admission requirements for community colleges are just open, but some require like ACT scores, which are usually lower, but for your universities it's usually much more strict. They require you to have certain ACT scores. You have to write essays, answering questions, certain lengths of community service hours, certain grades in high schools, and certain courses that you must have taken and earned certain grades in. And the next thing I will talk about is the academic boost you get for transferring from from community colleges to universities. Now, most students that transfer from community colleges to universities do better their junior and senior years, and 88% of them actually graduate with a bachelor's degree, and 8%, not 8% of them, 8% of them go on to pursue something more like a master's, something like that. So only a few of them do not completely make it through or fail out, compared to students that go straight to a 4-year, and they usually have better grades, obviously, too. And their first 2 years in college, when you transfer from a high school to a community college, you usually have better grades than transferring from a high school straight to a university those first 2 years. And for academic boosts, you obviously have transfer scholarships, and if you academically get there, you have PTK scholarships. Now, transfer scholarships help many people out that go from community college to university, but PTK scholarships are also very helpful. The scholarships for PTK at Belhaven are $7,000. Mississippi State and Southern Miss are $8,000. And at Jackson State, you get tuition, room and board, and $500 for books, just for being a part of PTK. And the next thing I will talk about is athletics. Because of athletics, that really helps a lot of kids out. That you only so many people can go D1. So a kid that needs help paying for school and just needs more money off can hopefully get into a community college athletic. And just because you go to a community college doesn't mean you're done with. Most community colleges have people that transfer out into bigger things. Like in football, 29% of JUCO football players go to Big 12, 25% Pac-12, 24% SEC, 11% go to Big 10, and 9% go to the ACC. Now, for basketball, women's basketball, 1% go Division III, 46% go Division I, 27 Division II, and 25 go to NAIA. Now, there are a lot more scholarships because they're in Mississippi for community colleges, just because there's a lot of community colleges. And for the top 5 states in Power 5 junior college signees, just in 2015, Mississippi was in second, way up here, but right behind California, which obviously California is a much bigger state. And so that's why you should attend a community college, because of class sizes, campus sizes, cost, admission, and sports. Thank you.